and welcome back. Today we are doing yet another meal prep video. A lot of you know that I do meal prep my meals, and if you didn't know that, then welcome. My name is Whitney and this is Fit Tips with Whit. Woo! Make sure that you subscribe so you never miss a Fit Tip with Whit again. Okay, I meal prep my meals because it saves me a lot of cash money and a lot of time throughout my week because then I don't have to cook again. I don't know about you, but I'm not a chef, so I don't like to be in the kitchen all the time. I'm going to be showing you 2 meals that I made this week. The first is zucchini tacos. They're like tacos, but without a shell, it's a zucchini instead. The second meal that I am making is a Crockpot meal. You all know that I love Crockpot meals because it takes about 15 minutes of prep, if that, and then you just leave it in the crock pot, come back 4 hours later, and it's just, hey Whit, I'm ready for you, girl. And I'm like, thank you. That took no effort at all. I meal prep 2 meals, and then I cook my breakfast in the morning, and then I fill in the gaps of these meals with other snackaroonies. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit me up on all my socials so you can see daily fit tips. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty guys, so just a few things you'll need here. Some squash, some salsa to add a little spice, you know, tomato sauce, I just went with organic, and then some cheese of your choice, ground turkey, and then some spices. So we are going to start by cooking up our ground turkey. I just cook my meat on high, and then I just sit there and make sure not to let it burn. So to get our zucchini boats ready for our taco filling, we are going to cut off each side of the zucchini and then we're going to slice it right in half. Now just like the example you can see on the right side of the screen, we are going to start scooping out the inside of the zucchini so they look like little taco shells, you know, like kind of. You kind of see the resemblance. So I'm just using a small teaspoon. Literally, it's a teaspoon, and I'm just scooping it out, but you can use a small spoon. I just found this was the smallest round utensil in my cabinet, so I just went and used those. So it takes a little bit of time, and you want to be careful because if you go too close to the skin, the zucchini will rip in half, which did happen to me, so I was actually 1 zucchini short for my meal prep. After you finish creating your desired amount of zucchini boats, make sure you save about half a cup of that filling because we're going to add that in with the meat sauce. Going back to the filling, we are going to add all of our spices, and I will leave them all in the description box below along with all the instructions and ingredients for this recipe. But remember that spices honestly are optional. I just felt like getting a little spicy, so I added these. They were already in my cabinet, so I didn't have to go out and buy them. But really, in all honesty, you can take the spices completely out. Just use the salsa and tomato sauce, and you're gonna have a great tasting meal. Make sure to dry out your zucchini with some paper towel so that this doesn't get super runny. So dry that out, add in half of a cup of your zucchini. Add in your tomato sauce and salsa and stir super well, and then I just left it on low for about 5 to 10-ish minutes, and then I started adding it into my zucchini boats. This recipe called for you to spread some salsa on the bottom of the pan, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this was really unnecessary, so I would skip this step, okay? Now I'm adding my 5, because 1 got messed up, zucchini boats, and then I'm going to fill them up with the meat. Sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top, cover the pan with aluminum foil, and then we're going to cook them for 35 minutes at 400 degrees. And finally, I just moved all of my food over to my Tupperwares for individual meals, and then I added 1/4 cup of rice. Let these cool completely, and then you can stick them in the fridge until you're ready to eat them. All you will need for this recipe is red potatoes, green beans, and chicken. And then we have some lemons for lemon juice, au natural, a little bit of garlic, and then salt, pepper, oregano, and olive oil. I'm going to start by chopping up all of my red potatoes, and then I'm going to place them in the crock pot with chicken in the middle side and the green beans on the other side. Now for the seasoning, I just took 2 lemons and then I squeezed them good until I got about 1/3 cup of lemon juice. And then make sure you take all the seeds out because we don't want to be eating those later. You are going to add 1/4 cup of olive oil, and then your oregano. Like, I try to be nice and neat, but I'm not a chef. A little bit of garlic. Don't do a whole little thing. My roommate Amanda told me not to do it. And then you're just gonna pour it right on top and cook it on high for 4 hours. I put them in their Tupperwares, and that is it. It is like the quickest and easiest Crockpot meal I've ever made. Also, it's the best tasting. That is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.